Not all fats are created equal, and nowhere is this more obvious than in the gut, where dietary fats act less like simple nutrients and more like biochemical influencers, shaping immunity at the cellular level. While saturated fats and unsaturated fats may both deliver calories and texture to your plate, their effects on gut health couldn't be more different. They speak different immune languages. One whispers support to your intestinal barrier, the other shouts chaos at your immune cells. And the difference becomes strikingly clear when we focus on a key immune mediator, interleukin 22, IL-22, the body's unsung hero in mucosal defense. Let's start with saturated fats. These are the solid at room temperature fats found in red meat, butter, cheese, coconut oil, and palm oil. In the gut, saturated fats behave like molecular bullies. When consumed in high amounts, they trigger inflammation, disrupt epithelial integrity, and, most critically, suppress IL-22 production from innate lymphoid cells type 3, ILC3S, the immune system's frontline protectors of the gut barrier. IL-22 is a cytokine that keeps your intestinal lining strong, promotes the production of protective mucus, and stimulates antimicrobial peptides that prevent harmful bacteria from overrunning the system. Think of it as an immune maintenance signal, not inflammatory but restorative. When saturated fat intake is high, ILC3S become metabolically stressed. They start hoarding lipids, undergo transcriptional changes, and dramatically reduce IL-22 output. This leaves the intestinal wall more vulnerable to damage, more permeable to bacterial fragments, and more likely to initiate low-grade, chronic inflammation. So instead of guarding the walls, your ILC3S end up like overloaded bureaucrats, sluggish, distracted, and unable to perform the basic tasks that keep microbial peace. The gut becomes leaky. Bacterial toxins like lipopolysaccharides, LPS, sneak into circulation. Inflammatory cytokines like TNF-A and IL-6 start to rise. And all of this can happen with zero symptoms, until enough silent damage accumulates to manifest as autoimmune issues, metabolic dysfunction, or chronic gastrointestinal disorders. Now enter unsaturated fats, the ones found in olive oil, avocados, nuts, seeds, and fatty fish. These fats are typically liquid at room temperature, and their biochemical behavior is far more gut-friendly. Polyunsaturated and monounsaturated fats, particularly omega-3 fatty acids like EPA and DHA, actively support immune homeostasis. Unlike their saturated counterparts, unsaturated fats don't suppress IL-22, they stimulate it.
How?
By enhancing mitochondrial function in immune cells, reducing oxidative stress, and supporting anti-inflammatory signaling pathways. Rather than causing ILC3S to bloat with fat and shut down, unsaturated fats keep these cells metabolically agile. IL-22 levels stay robust. The epithelial lining stays intact. Mucosal defenses remain high. The microbiota stays diverse and balanced. Instead of a leaky, inflamed gut, you get a stable, resilient one. This isn't just theoretical. Animal and human studies confirm that diets rich in unsaturated fats correlate with higher IL-22 expression and lower markers of systemic inflammation. In mouse models, supplementation with omega-3 fatty acids reverses some of the damage caused by high saturated fat intake, restoring IL-22 output, reducing intestinal permeability, and rebalancing the microbiota. In humans, diets based on olive oil, such as the Mediterranean diet, are linked to lower rates of inflammatory bowel disease, metabolic syndrome, and other chronic conditions driven by gut dysfunction. It's not just about fat quantity, but fat quality, and the immune system knows the difference. Saturated fats overload and silence key immune players, while unsaturated fats empower and protect them. So, the next time you're eyeing a slab of fried meat or a creamy pastry, know this: saturated fat isn't just feeding your cravings. It may be sabotaging your gut's immune coordination, turning silent inflammation into a lifelong problem. Meanwhile, that spoonful of extra virgin olive oil? It might just be whispering the right message to your ILC3S. Keep calm, produce IL-22, and carry on.